In spite of many complaints, yes, the lightsaber counts as low-tech. I don't make the rules. Why aren't you capturing? There you are. And the song is still bitching. Anyway, our next step is to break into VersaLife.
Yes, a little something to brighten up the lab.
Who's brightening up what lab? There's a whole bit up here.
Do you want to do business in Wang Chai?
We already have an arrangement with the Luminous Path.
Do you want to do business in Wang Chai?
I will not be threatened.
Don't think your Luminous Path can protect you.
Get out, now!
As you wish, but don't be surprised if you don't pass your next inspection.
I know people on the health board. They can't be bought.
Perhaps, but they're just like rats.
The acting is so bad here. It is impressive.
Oh
Doesn't
my
sound like
god.
Chinese accents.
They are everywhere.
My god, what kind of filthy style are you running here?
Welcome to the Wan Chai Tea House. Anything you like, 12 credits.
What's with the rats?
Never mind.
I like how we come to a Hong Kong tea house.
It's my matter to discuss.
And we can only order processed food or a can of soda. Alright. VersaLife is here. I assume we got the code. 06288. What's funny is that's the code to get in. There's absolutely nothing to make sure that we are actually an employee here. There's no badges. There's no nothing.
If you need help, talk to one of the receptionists.
I mean, that guy seems to recognize that we are not an employee. Oh, but we are here for another one of the best songs in the game.
Welcome to VersaLife. We make tomorrow look like yesterday. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Mr. Hundley.
He's upstairs making his rounds. Look for a man in a black suit.
Thank you.
Making his rounds.
We're all out of company brochures.
What a shame.
You do not require a security pass to visit the first 3 levels of offices.
Well, you just blew your cover, because now we know that there's security guards in there. I guess I could have seen it this way.
You missed the psionics people. They went to the Lucky Money.
Psionics? The old cube farm.
Please address inquiries to my supervisor.
This place is not really hopping today.
Please stay out of the work area.
I shan't.
I have work to do.
You're all the same man.
I can't be bothered.
Seem so sure of that. But I feel like I bothered you.
Don't worry about it, Taya. We're
Late
very
night.
You worked at Psionics? You look like you could have the gift.
What are they on about psionics for? There was never a theme in this game. And nobody's working on this floor.
So much for the schedule, right, mate?
The schedule? Yeah, sure.
It's swell to miss a day of work, but they bloody hell better push back the delivery. I know I won't be done.
They'll understand.
At least the super freighters on our way to America. No more special agents nosing about up here.
Special agents?
You know, the ones in the suits with grey skin. Eyes tattooed on the backs of their necks. I'd sure like to know what was in those tanks to make them so uptight.
We just revealed that this is indeed a MJ-12 interest, but we do know that.
What?
What?
Just looking around.
People are trying to concentrate.
They keep you up here pretty late.
That's because they don't want people looking over my shoulder.
Why not?
Huh. I guess it doesn't matter what I say anymore. It's because I falsify all the records, okay?
They probably don't want you telling people that.
So, I don't care. I figured it out today, how they do it. People with my job got the Great Death. In a couple of weeks, I could be in a camp. I could already be sick.
Why would they do that?
Whatever's in those labs, stuff goes in there. Instruments, military personnel. None of it goes on the record. Iverson had this job. That's why he got sick. Chang, Kylie, Watts. Now it's me.
I'd really like to check out those labs.
You some kind of spy or something?
Does it matter?
If I get you down there, can you do something for me?
What's that?
Hunley, kill him. I bet you could do it. You guys have ways to keep from getting caught. I can give you clearance.
Kill his boss. It's a hell of a proposal. But old JC didn't even bat an eye. Good thing is Hundley likes to hang out on this level where there's nobody else around.
Mr. Hundley, shift supervisor. Who might you be?
I'm contracting this month. Quite a facility you have here.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, we're pretty proud of the work we're doing.
Any chance I could get a tour of the labs?
Oh, no, I'm afraid not. Trade secrets and all that.
I'll make it worth your while.
To the tune of what? 2,000?
Never mind.
I have better ideas. Probably get that out of sight. Oh, nope, he's got smokes on him, so I can't pick him up. Oh, I have all these. Don't need any of these anymore. Don't even need this anymore. Never needed it in the first place.
This criminal receptor patent proposal is kicking my ass.
I'm pretty sure you were not French a minute ago. Well, you're the man.
Didn't get a jot of work done today.
That's the Irishman.
All right, I killed your boss.
You mean...
He's out of the picture. I'd advise you not to hang around too long. Now how about getting me into the labs?
Well, okay. Sure, it doesn't matter to me. The code to the elevator is 6512. I'll make sure you have access once you get to the lab.
What a fine arrangement. So we technically have clearance down here.
You're the one they just cleared for level 1.
Yeah, that's me.
You are welcome to stroll around the laboratories, but respect the work that we do here. Your security pass can be canceled with no warning.
I've looked forward to this for a long time.
Security is watching through the cameras. If you cause trouble, an alarm will sound, and the guards won't wait to ask questions.
Yes, sir. I'll try not to get in anyone's way.
Do not ask the scientists questions. They are very busy.
Then how do I get to know the place? Well, doesn't this look familiar?
They don't let me talk to lab personnel.
A security guard in the entry is just walking around with a goddamn rocket launcher. And the commando doesn't say a word. Alright, we gotta find a way down.
I'm on duty.
Flamethrower.
You shouldn't be back here.
Says who? These guys raise a fuss if I were to do this. Oh yeah.
Hey!
What?
Hey!
What? I have clearance. MJ-12 Securita.
This is the armory.
This account has been locked, pending investigation.
It is a simple request.
Lab procedure forbids. The psionics laboratory has no business worrying about weak interactions between incidental subatomic particles.
Our work on Fitjov Capra.
Capra. A quantum quack.
Don't criticize what you don't understand.
This is a private conference.
Then you should have locked the door.
It's really a question of abstraction.
Exactly.
You can't be dealing with this sort of thing on the base pair level.
Essentially what I told Miss Chow. Tissue augmentation.
The worst accents in the world. Okay, so the thing I want to do is get up there, and I don't remember how you get up there this way. It's been a while. Nope. That's not safe. The door didn't even close. Ow! How did all of that hit me in the chest? Hopefully I find a med dot before too much trouble happens. I forgot what the things were. MJ-12 security. Camera off, open, off, open. They'll never know. I'm not sure I even needed to kill that guy. I'm pretty sure he doesn't do anything. He might if he sees me fucking around with the security terminal, though. Problem is, I think once I'm down there, that's where shite hits the fan. So long, fools. Let's make sure. If they attack me on sight. Nope.
The ROM encoding should be in this wing of the laboratory.
Yeah, so I'm allowed down here, or at least nobody raises a fuss, until I download the info for the thing. Y'all needs to turn some more lights on. There are burglars in here and not even know.
If you don't know where you're going, you shouldn't be down here.
Well, you're security. You should be doing something about that. Whoa.
Return to where you belong.
Cyber sword lady. Yeah, once I fuck around with that, everyone goes bananas. Gentlemen. I don't know why I could see that through that. These people just got fire extinguishers in their lockers. Why grab this?
The labs are down the hall.
Okay. Doink. Hopefully there's a med belt around. I think there is, because there's all the AUG canisters.
The process is going smoothly, then?
Better than we expected. The array of reaction modules has allowed the UC to perform multiple constructions in parallel.
Wonderful. We'll have to try that trick at Area 51.
The program, you understand, is primarily a security concern.
Never mind that punk from UNATCO. The security here is adequate, and we have a long-term program guaranteed to make him irrelevant. We call it Icarus.
Icarus?
A sweet bit of engineering. You'll like it, but we can't talk here. Your office?
No time. Tell me on the way.
I always hated that interaction because it's very stupid to think that they can't see you here. They'd be paying so little attention not to notice you, even if you were like completely fooling around, staring straight at them, making funny faces.
I don't recall being informed of any visitors.
Where's this get me? I don't remember this at all. I hate ladders in this game. Not being able to keep moving on ladders while looking around makes me mad. Weird, I don't think I ever go in this vent. Why is this vent so huge? Greasel! Oh boy. Oh. Well, that's lame. Oh, Jesus. You guys got all this fancy technology here, and you don't even have elevators that work right. The least they're supposed to do is have the doors closed if the elevator's not there. Such shiny floors. Oh, sorry. Jumped on your head. Five, 8, 7, 8. Oh God, it stinks in here.
I don't want to be disturbed.
I ain't disturbing you. How do I desanctify? Weapons research.
A crude device, not very secure. Self-replication is handled downstairs in a separate facility.
How do I de-radiofy this? I'm sure it's done here, but I don't know what the password is.
I'm afraid we don't have time for visitors right now.
There's an old man in there.
We'll never be able to separate out the hybrids.
What? What did this...
Please, you'll upset the subject.
It's dead, though. What? What's attacking me? Oh, this stupid thing. What are you stupid things?
I'm the captain here.
Get back in your cage.
Whee!
Chasing down the homeless man. Oh no, he's dead. Sir, his blood is on your hands.
I have 2 words for whomever wrote this biometrics package. User interface.
Might as well just use this. Oh, what? How do I open this? Oh.
God!
Oh God! There's many more
Subject on
digits.
the floor.
How do I turn this off?
I have to concentrate.
What? I thought you could turn these off. I guess not. Well, I don't have the code for that.
I'm afraid we don't have time for visitors right now.
Why isn't it capturing? What? Oh no. I just realized the quick load button is also my turn that scene off button. Boom. Well, is this weapons research or not? I don't think it is. There's no other sections. Let's keep looking around. Actually, there's a whole section, whole hallway I didn't go down. Yeet. Spooky. I'm just back out here again. What? What's the point? This is just a way out, I guess. Oh. This is gonna put me down in the thing, yeah. That don't help neither. God. Oh God. It was further than I thought.
Please, you'll upset the subject.
He's having a great time. Okay, we got the weird aliens in here, but I don't remember if there's anything actually useful.
God! Oh! God! Oh!
It's like it stopped being radioactive when they were dead. There's nothing in here. Completely waste of resources. Wait.
I'm afraid we don't have time for visitors.
What was the key I got? Did I open these? Nope. Experimental subject cells, magnetic augmentation chamber. Well, how do I open that? What was the man's name? Lundquist. What? Well, what's the username? That's just any man's
You look
name.
lost.
Michaelopolis? I don't... How does this work?
A crude device, not very secure.
I don't want to be disturbed.
I am not allowed to speak to visitors.
I don't know if this counts as the weapons research.
Trying out new coat proteins that resemble common phospholipids.
Man talks to himself a lot. Let's look it up. It's not a challenge about actually accomplishing in the, you know, everything in the game. Deus Ex passcodes. There's verse life. Okay. So it's very stupid. All the characters whose names work have first names, like this guy and that lady. But
trying out new coat proteins that resemble common phospholipids.
I wouldn't know what it is because his hover over name is just Dr. Michaelopolis. But M-Chow works. Could have bypassed all the nonsense with that as well. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Furthermore, yoink. Radar transparency and cloak. Spy drone aggressive defense system. So this is the one I missed in the base under UNATCO. Targeting and vision enhancement. So targeting... Apparently
I have 2 words for whomever wrote this biometrics package. User interface.
I have 1 word for you. Shut the fuck up. So we're gonna get cloak. That'll help us just not be seen. Aggressive defense system is the only thing here that'll be useful because the spy drone has a targeted attack, but that's obviously not a melee attack or a low-tech weapon. So this will help later on when we're dealing with a lot of enemies who fire missiles. But it needs to be well upgraded before it's even useful. Otherwise, the short distance at which it works is still close enough to do splash damage. That's the only thing what we got in our cranium. Oh no. Oh wait, eyes are separate. Thank God. So targeting. Apparently.
I have to concentrate.
Not doing anything. Targeting apparently also helps with melee weapons, which is strange. But we need that to max out our damage against objects even. Anyway, so that's all we needed down here. Now, if only they had an upgrade canister, because I would have liked to upgrade the cloak. Because it's going to be quite the shit to get out of here. In fact, let's make a plan to get out. Because normally I just shoot my way out. The vents. Really, our only way would be... Let's see if I can... Okay. Head that off. Might as well make things a bit easier for us getting out of here. Oh, there's a vent.
This thing chafes like a mother.
What'd you say about your mother? I don't need a baton. Okay, that's not gonna be easy. Where's this man going? Oh, you're going that way. Apparently someone heard that. You don't know anything. Oh, that means hostile. Doctor.
Someone's there. I can hear you.
No, you can't!
Who's there? Nothing here now.
I think he's the only man who's actually hostile right now. Somebody has not alerted anybody else. What are you freaking out about? We're all friends here. That's weird. He's gone back to non-hostile. Eh? He's very confused. I don't mind. Oh, you want that? Oh no. Low ceilings. Okay. This ought to be my way out. There's the man up here. Should probably be dispatched as well. Clearly fell on his own knife. Nothing suspicious about that. Okay, what's the deal? Not the same login, is it? Oh, it is. I stole the ROM.
I have uploaded the component the Triads need to complete the sword. Go to the the dragon heads for a meeting.
Whoever's out there, give yourself up. Did anybody else hear something?
Nope. Y'all are crazy. I wonder what's down in Greaseltown. I want to check that out before we go, because I've never used this vent system in any playthrough before. Problem is, Greasels are kind of assholes. They like to spit at you. As you're supposed to use these inexplicable side vents. Why would you ever duct a system that just goes back to itself? Sorry, my HVAC experience is making me annoyed at this. I think this just goes down to the offices, which is not where I want to be. And the turlets. Okay, well, there's a lot of Majed 12s out there. So I'd rather go out the weird alcoves. The only issue is out there, there's at least one man with a rocket launcher. Also the commando who has fist-mounted rocket launchers. That goes down. Oh. I'm not sure if that's the better way or this is the better way. No! Jesus. Oh, what? Oh dear. Don't shoot at me. I could cloak. What's a cloak? How does that work? So it's just power drain. Let's balls it.
Sergeant, is that you?
You're left.
Hey!
Couldn't remember what button that was. None of these fellers are the wiser.
I was down in the labs. Do you know what they're doing?
Something with genetics and nanotech, that's all I know.
Take my advice and get out of here. I can't tell you any more than that.
John Smith. Bet you even falsified your own name. I don't remember if these guys go hostile. The Securita. Seem to be. Yet somehow they haven't turned their cameras against me. Is that the sneakier way out? I think that's the sneakier way out. Come on now. Crouch jump don't work? What's this wannabe Half-Life stuff? Uh-oh. 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 I'm out of here, fools. Touch it. I'm outside now. I'm outside of their jurisdiction. They can't do shit.
Please, look around.
Right, that wasn't so bad. Oh, you got pigeons in here, dude.
Let us be quiet. Agent Denton from America has retrieved the software component. Please accept our gratitude.
It is my honor.
Begin.
As the faces of a perfect blade are reflections of one another, as they join together to make a perfect edge, so we shall form one blade, not the male and female swords of Ganjiang, one which must avenge the other, but one weapon, precise in its purpose, though wielded by many arms.
And much as the steel sharpens its edge and anneals its own surfaces, let us preserve, together, the form of our traditions.
The only enduring work of man, that which is born again with the next generation.
Forever.
Forever.
Again.
For a
Accept
while.
our thanks, Mr. Denton. You will have to join us for drinks at the Lucky Money later tonight. In the meantime, Mr. Tong wants to see you.
Thanks for the offer. Maybe I'll stop by.
All right, get out. Enough games in the temple.
I don't know if they actually show up there.
I cannot believe the news. The trial are won?
Trial are won? Watch where you're pointing that thing, buddy. Bark.
Please accept the gratitude of the luminous.
I wish the song didn't reset when he went down here.
Peace between the triads is now official.
Good. We begin to operate from a position of strength. We will start manufacturing the swords and distributing them to our allies.
What next? VersaLife was crawling with troops. I think they were hiding more than sword technology down there.
Tell me about the labs. Paul and I concluded that VersaLife does the manufacturing, while the real research takes place in North America.
Of course, they
Plenty
ship
of
out the
scientists,
manufacturing to China.
biotech, physics, nanotech, several research divisions. It would seem we still have a mutual interest.
We know they manufacture ambrosia. If you went back and gained access to the Level 2 labs, perhaps you would find something on the Grey Death. Your brother's failure in New York has left me with nothing.
You think you could find a cure?
That cannot be determined until I have a schematic of the virus particle and the molecular structure of ambrosia.
I'll go back, but won't they be ready for me?
There's a back way at the north end of the Canal Road Tunnel, which is just east of the temple. I sent an agent in that way once. She turned up a key code to the Nanotech Research Wing, 55655, but no data.
Worth a try.
By the way, VersaLife lost one of their R&D men in the Canal Road Tunnel collapse. A guy we think was carrying nanotech assets. He did some of the basic research that went into your implants. You might take a look, if you don't mind going for a dive.
Maybe I'll check it out.
Canal Road. For some reason, I don't feel like I've ever actually found that. Also, now I'm wondering if you can actually get in the if you just go back in the front door of VersaLife and use that code at that one keypad we didn't open. Open! Juice me. See if Jacobson has anything to tell us.
I've been checking out the schematics you found. That's one hell of a sword.
Tell me about it. Still low tech.
I cannot believe the news. The tryout.
I wish we got to spend more time in Hong Kong just for this song. And again, there's a song in Paris, not the overworld of Paris, but
Please accept the gratitude of the luminous.
one of the later areas of Paris. With maybe the second best song. Where am I going? Yeah, I'll check out the Lucky Money. Everyone's still running. I believe there's not much in this, like, little convenience store, but you can just smash the glass and go in. Obviously, the cops aren't too happy about that, and they're just watching the windows now. I already paid. All the windows are still smashed.
Say your business and go.
Gangsters! They're all gangsters!
Almost had a rough night.
At last, we are one triad. My good friend, let me express my gratitude. A bottle of wine on me. Yum Sing.
Yum indeed. I think he might just keep giving you wine if you keep talking to him.
Your name will be recorded for all time in the annals of the luminous path. This is my club. Let me give you one of our better wines, an imported vintage from Napa Valley.
It's the same one he gave me.
The lieutenant. But if you want a truly excellent wine, you should try this Beaujolais from the Moulin-à-Vent region of France.
It looks nice, but it's no for shutting off the pop.
The peace you have created between our two triads is a truly precious gift. Please accept our finest vintage. A Chianti from a private winery in Questa Grossa, Italy. 2015. Yum Sing.
What a fine year.
And your Pong's mission can wait. A rare man, the maker of peace.
Bottoms up.
Sure.
Are you trying to be funny? Oh boy. Can't wait to go
They
for a
were cutting
swim
him
in
and
the
laughing.
demolished canals.
Oh.
I can't see. Why are you shooting at me? What? Why were they mad at me? Can you not be drunk in Hong Kong? Ah, shit. I feel like they must have aggroed when I took the wine off the counter. Which is weird, because nobody else did, so, like... I can imagine any player just going in there, taking stuff, spending some time in there, walking out, and the cops start shooting at them, and they have no idea why. Apparently I've never done that before. Dog. Alright, well, we gotta go to the Canal Road.
Try out wine?
Weird. Yeah, I do want to try... If we can just get right back into Versal at the front entrance. I remember what it was. 06288. Nothing's stopping me so far.
Contact. I've got contact.
Second thought. Really doesn't seem like a great plan. But I think they allow you to, because that one infinite strength keypad was signposted as level 2 labs. So they're giving you that option if you want to do it that way, because I remember this way being a bit of a pain. Oh right, I forgot I threw a gas grenade down here. Man, place is really getting to like stasis when it unloads. I have a rebreather if we need it. 55655. What? What? Oh, splish.
There is a device in here called a universal constructor. It is one of the only 2 devices in the world capable of producing the nanomechanical virus called the Grey Death. I require you to destroy it. Use the code 525.
I don't understand why he gives me that code.
Look for a computer terminal somewhere in Revel 2 lab. If you find it, I can upload the data I need through your infolink.
He definitely said Revel. Even though he clearly has no difficulty pronouncing L's. I'm starting to wonder if they were actually, like, told to to English harder. Because I don't think they used any Chinese actors for... Why am I trained in pistol? I untrained that. When did that happen? I untrained that and put the points back into this at the start of the game. I guess we'll finish that. Doesn't hurt. 'Cause the only other thing I've got reason to put points into is medicine, which will make medkits better. But honestly, anytime I get shot at, I tend to not make it out alive anyway. Playing on that realistic difficulty. Alright, I don't want to go that way because bot. I think this is what comes down from upstairs. Yes, sir.
Shh.
So. It's gonna be awkward. I can't find a code for that. Gonna have to go bot ways. That's not gonna be easy. Oh! Never mind. That startled me. I did not expect to be able to do that. Why does it open 2 doors at a time? Shit. You don't see me? Okay, apparently cloak does not work against cameras. Oh, do I have to lift that again? There's another man out there, wasn't there? Guess I'm gonna trap him in here. Damn it, I'm too short. Can I dash this? Sure can. Not a problem. Bots.
The system we're looking for is in the laboratory up ahead.
Oh shit. Shit. No! I'm short enough to get under 1. God, it's so loud. Two, please. What is happening? What is happening? Where did the controls just stop? Nailed it.
This storage area would be a logical place to find a stockpile of the virus. I don't know why it's so empty.
Oh, because they shipped it out, probably. You bitch. I forgot what my cloak button was. Actually, son of a bitch. I did press it, but apparently that button doesn't work while I'm holding control.
This storage area would be a logical place to find a stockpile of the virus. I don't know why it's so empty.
You didn't see me. Stop lying. What? 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 Who is, like, aggroing? I don't understand. What's happening here? What's happening here? Shit. Press the Windows button by accident. I think I crashed the game. Son of a bitch. Can you capture OBS, please? There we go. Nobody sees me. Stop lying. Takes care of one potential problem. I believe the doors on these sides only open after I've dealt with the terminal there. Indeed. Problem is, I gotta get past that stupid camera. It's gonna alert all the bots. Barely even saw me. Does that do what I need it to do? I don't know. I don't know what it does. Nope. Why is it looking at me still? Oh, this camera's like bugged out. I'll keep looking at you no matter where you are. Well, question is, if the alarm goes off, does I hit the robot maintenance button? What does that do about them?
Oh.
Alright. What do I do about this? Whoops! Yeah, because we find the 525 code here, but Daedalus tells it to us as soon as we come down here anyway. How do I open this? Surely I don't need the icebreaker for this. It'd be very stupid if they required it just for one computer in the game. No, 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 no. Alright, apparently it's the same Damocles one. Machow.
Got it. Looks like you stumbled on more than the schematics. You better get out of there. More in a second.
I ain't getting out until this thing's in pieces.
The Universal Constructor is in this facility.
Thanks, Daedalus. Oh, would you look who I think that is? So this part I remember being annoying because there is the stupid spider bots. Maybe we get rid of Miss Machow first. Make our lives a bit easier. Heal bot. Where's she at? The problem is she whips out a dragon's tooth herself, which makes this actually very dangerous. Turn this on.
Bad move, Agent.
Hello, Maggie.
You are a fool to trust Tracer Tong. He will send you out to die, just like he did with your brother.
At least he doesn't pretend to be someone he's not.
You should have played along. You would have profited in ways you will never know.
You're a rotten actress.
And you're a rotten agent. You just got yourself killed. Time to die, JC.
It's weird that enemies who have the dragon's tooth don't drop it. Doesn't matter because you have to have had it by now, but it's just weird. Yeah, she can basically one-shot you because that weapon does 100 damage. Base. Who knows what her like weapon skills and everything are. I'm not sure what the point of the cameras are, I guess, because they would open these. 2 numbers. One could brute force those, but... I definitely want those before we move along. Question is there any way to find the code? Apparently not. Damn! Unless they're... Obviously the cameras are there. Yeah, shit. The security terminal, according to the wiki, the username and password are not available in the game. Technically, I could brute force these, but that still feels cheating. What are these? It just sucks I'm missing out another damn upgrade canister. Pretty much got the augmentations I need anyway. It's really just the upgrade canister that I hate missing. Power recirculator. Oh my god, this is the only place I can get it. That's really annoying. There's no other way to get the power recirculator without... This is literally the only place it exists. The other two I don't even want. Damn. That sucks. Oh well. C'est la vie. Wait a minute. Where do I destroy this thing? It's from actually up there. No. There. Oh dear. Oh my. Oh god dang. Ow.
Viral production has been terminated. Containment protocols have sealed off the entrance. We'll have to exit through the
Tank water.
pipes in the floor of the chamber. Beware of biotoxin concentrations.
Is this biotoxic? Yes, it is.
Seems to be some inventory data here. VersaLife has been synthesizing the Grey Death virus in great quantities. The entire stockpile has been loaded onto a super freighter going to New York. Interesting. The previous owner of the ship was Stanton Dowd. Ever hear of the Illuminati?
Illuminati?
Compound. I have much to tell you.
What's this man on about? Illuminati. Don't we have enough conspiracies today? Karkian! Take that. Whoa!
Tracking down this Dowd connection. Illuminati fingerprints all over the sterix. I'm talking about the molecule shape. 17 segments, 23 coupling points. Only Illuminati technicians use sleeve bearings with 34-fold and 46-fold symmetry. Multiples of 17 and 23? 17, 23? The birth of Adam Weishaupt? No.
This man's seeing patterns everywhere. He's a nut job. And we are now back in the cadence. Spleesh. There's like another obscure bar down here somewhere. I always forget.
Not advisable for tourists to visit the canal.
Also, like, yeah, there's a boat down there. I don't think it's got anything we need, but it'll be fun to take a look. So the issue is the synthetic heart upgrade that was in there, which I couldn't get because of my rules, is it allows turning it on turns all your augmentations up by 1 upgrade level, which means, I mean, I've already got, I guess I didn't need to, but I already got the muscle maxed. But everything else is still at 1. Would have been very nice. Or at least upgrade the ballistic armor. Whose boat is this? Why are you here?
Good evening, sir.
Slow night?
Not at all. Everyone requires sampan now that the Triads destroyed Canal Road Tunnel.
Why'd they do that?
Fighting in the tunnels, sir. 5 nights ago, that is caved in and flooded.
That must have hurt the shops in Wan Chai.
People have died. Yesterday, 4 Europeans arrived, treasure hunters. They are here to dive in the ruins and loot the bodies.
Must be the year of the vulture.
It is an ugly business, but a profitable one. They have given me a commission if I can sell the weapon mods they have already recovered. I have modifications for accuracy, reload, and recoil for
Maybe.
Why was everyone in that tunnel carrying weapon mods? What a strange thing to carry. Candy bars, soy food. Goddamn soy boys. How does this sampan even get around? This thing's massive. Can't fit in any of the canals. Oops, I stepped on the dog. Oh no. I'm the ghost. Damn it. It's very rumbly.
Come by in the morning. Sampan rides. 5 credits.
Well, it says I need my pan sand.
I was walking here. Get out of my way.
Well, whatever. I don't even remember how to get out of here. I guess this way. Now Gordon Quick is gone, so this kid's standing here waiting for somebody forever.
Max Chen and Gordon Quick are celebrating at the Lucky Money. You are invited for drinks.
I ain't going there, not after what happened last time. Last 2 times, in fact. I ain't been using the prod. At this point, it hardly matters, because Dragon's Tooth will one-shot like everybody. Paul!
Tong fix you up? Yeah, you? You cut it pretty close. I'm in pretty bad shape. Looks like I'll be living in Hong Kong for a couple of months. Will you get better? Any permanent damage? I'll recover, but not right away. You'll be on your own for a while. I hear you've already been keeping busy. Just getting to know the locals. Turns out VersaLife had a universal constructor. They were synthesizing the virus right here. Tong told me. Not a cheap gizmo. Majestic 12 sure does a lot of R&D. Every ruler needs a power base. Without the people, well, you need something to use against them. I'm going to see what Tong has to say about the schematics I recovered. Hey, do me a favor. Get better. I'm working on it.
Work harder. That is not how you spell my name. Oh god, what have I done? What? How? Did my usual reflex of pressing Shift Tab to back tab on the thing I tabbed away from, and somehow that crashed the game. Shit! OBS, please. Capture the game. What is happening? Thank you. I can't believe I did that. Ow.
Success. Viral production has been terminated. Containment protocols have sealed off the entrance. You will have to exit through the effluent pipes in the floor of the chamber. Beware of biotoxin concentrations.
Seems to be some inventory data here. VersaLife has been synthesizing the Grey Death virus in great quantities. The entire stockpile has been loaded onto a super freighter going to New York. Interesting. The previous owner of the ship was Stanton Dowd. Ever hear of the Illuminati? Come back to the compound. I have much to tell you.
Stop dragging me down, dang thing.
Tracking down this Dowd connection. Illuminati fingerprints all over the sterics. I'm talking about the molecule shape. 17 segments, 23 coupling
What even
points.
was this key?
Only Illuminati technicians use sleeve bearings with 34-fold and 46-fold symmetry. Multiples of 17 and 23? 17, 23? The birth of Adam Weishaupt? Not a coincidence.
What the hell are you on about? Nanotech containment lockdown door. What? What good does that do me now? It's like, this wasn't an alternative way into the building. Gotta drop down some things. So, in what way does that help me? Oh, here's the bar I was looking for. Smash. Wait, is this a bar? Just a weird steamy place.
Excuse me, I was looking for a way back to the market.
You are American? Did they throw you in the canal?
I was swimming.
You should not be down there. What's that so thin like shark, but with 4 legs? It lives in the pipe like comes from VersaLife.
Is there a way back to the market from here?
You will have to swim. If you see other divers, stay away. Some Europeans are hunting for treasure in the tunnel that fell in. Bad man.
You're the worst accent I've ever heard. Who taught these men how to Chinese accent? Yeah, this, what? Why does this lead to nowhere? Oh, wait. So that does get us out of there, but I do want to find... What? Because I don't think I've ever found the thing that Tong mentioned about, like, a diver. I'm not sure it's worth my time, to be honest. So, never mind. Look at this stupid thing. Who's even driving that? What's this? Does not sound like that kind of boat should sound. Let's not make that mistake again. Yeah, so it does autosave. I just don't understand why I can't load the autosaves. Where the hell am I?
Max Chen and Gordon Quick are celebrating at the Lucky Money. You are invited for drinks.
Nothing.
Tong fix you up? I'll just... Don't know if I care for your sense of humor.
Humor?
The Illuminati stuff. I was risking my life in there.
No joke, Mr. Ditton. They're quite real. Though not as powerful as they were at the beginning of the century. I know a few of the former leaders.
Like Stanton Dowd?
Yes. Plus Beth Duclair, Morgan Everett. Most of them in Paris, I understand.
What do they have to do with Majestic 12?
A question for Dowd. I will contact him in New York. Hopefully he will agree to meet you.
What about a hacker named Daedalus?
A valuable informant. He sent me one of the codes I needed to find that super freighter.
A super freighter? That's enough virus to infect a continent.
Your pilot is landing in the courtyard. Find out and see if he knows where the ship is going or how we can stop it. In any case, it is time you left Hong Kong. There is word of a UNATCO agent searching for you here. A German, they say. Augmented.
Tell your people not to tangle with him. I'll deal with him myself.
Oh, Gunther.
I'm still pretty weak. You'll have to go on to New York without me.
Oh, watch out for old Gunther. Now, hang on. What? Oh, there you are. I was going to say, when the hell do you get here?
Looks like we all made it.
And just in time. I hear Simons had me on his blacklist.
Maybe so. I'm glad that you're safe.
I slipped out right after your escape. Security was a shambles, so I brought you a little something from the supply closet.
You didn't have to take that kind of risk.
It was worth it, trust me. They gave me a funny look in customs, but I managed to bring over an augmentation upgrade canister.
Isn't that sensitive technology?
I just told them that I do business with VersaLife. VersaLife seems to be a magic word in Hong Kong.
Well, thanks. Now hang tight for a while. UNATCO will be looking for you.
So this is what we get because we had him meet us here instead of staying as our inside man. So I'm gonna put that in the ballistics. Really, that's gonna be the most valuable thing in the long term, I think.
Jaime had a close call getting out of UNATCO, but I'm sure glad he made a break for it. I think he'll have a long...
Always got anything useful to say. But unfortunately, this is the last time we're in the Hong Kong. They really came to trust the Red Arrow quite easily. When they're letting their men into their...
Tong is pleased about the files you found.
Everyone's footsteppy sounds are so loud. Just gonna double check that there's nothing I missed before we get the hell out of here. Upgrade canisters. Aha! I do want to find that. So I do want to find the diver. The diver actually has an upgrade canister on it. So. I hope we can still get out of here, because I know Jock's helicopter is sitting in the courtyard now. I don't know if his collision is too wide to get around it.
Max Chen and Gordon Quick are celebrating it.
Your face. Yeah, well, you can make it. So back to the cables. I need to find that bar I mentioned, which is weirdly hard to find. This is the road. Why am I so stupid?
Max Chan and Gordon Quick.
Why are you talking to me?
Please, look around.
I don't understand why there's so many signs in English. So I don't know much about Hong Kong, but isn't traffic a huge problem there? And yet, there's no roads for cars here. I'm looking for the old China Hand, it's called. I don't know where it is. So why does the cop have a flamethrower? Where's this go? Eh? Eh? This goes down to the canals.
Not advisable for tourists to
Not
visit.
advisable to shut the fuck up. Actually, it is advisable. Who are you, man?
50.
75.
Both 75.
WO Globe. Original 1 kilo bricks. Pure. 90 for both.
Hey, you!
What?
Who's that?
You made a big mistake, homeboy.
Well, have I? You just tried to tase me, bro? What's this door? Infinite? What? What is this door? I don't think I've ever gone over here. This place is so dark, it's hard to actually ever get familiar with it. Even though it's not that big or maze-like. This just goes down to the sandpan. That's to the fisherman. Where is the dang old China Hand?
Come by in the morning. Sampan rides.
I'm so confused. Why is this so hard to find? Am I losing my mind?
I was walking here.
What? There it is. Jesus. That was absolute madness.
What?
What can you tell me about traffic on the canals?
I know you. I know who you are.
Yeah?
You work for the Luminous Path. You should be dead now. But you left Hong Kong just in time.
I'm still here.
You have me confused with someone else.
No, it was you. Miss Chow told us. You are the American who helped them steal the sword.
Really,
You cannot stop the Red Arrow. They will control China as they control Hong Kong very soon.
What do you say, buddy?
Paul Denton, I have the blueprints. I must warn you, Oh,
Warn me about what?
I have made a mistake.
Paul's my brother. What's the problem?
No, I have made a mistake. No, I am sorry.
This exchange always annoyed me because there's nothing you can do about it. It's like random foreshadowing for something, but you never learn what
Have you heard? The Triads have united.
That is impossible.
Go to Wan Chai, ask the people. The Red Arrows have thrown off the outside agents that were using them against the Chinese government.
No one uses the Triads. They are Chinese societies.
No one uses them anymore. And now they are one society.
Impossible.
Many bargains at Old China Hand. Everything 8 credits.
Is there a lot of crime in Hong Kong?
Much more than before, yes. Now it's very easy for the smugglers.
What kind of smugglers?
Slaves, heroin, biotech.
Is there really a slave trade?
Oh, sure. Visit Lucky Money underneath Wan Chai, the Red Arrow headquarters. Of their girls, they are kidnapped in Thailand or the Philippines. Not a pretty business.
Probably not wise to talk about them in an area that seems to be, very close to their interests.
What sort of biotech smuggling goes on?
Mostly VersaLife, the golden triangle of biotech.
Why would a multinational corporation smuggle their products on sampans?
Import restrictions in many places. The United States, European countries.
On what?
Certain genetic advances, laboratory organisms, also tiny computers in your tissue.
What's VersaLife trying to develop?
Everything, the second man.
The second men?
English author, Olaf Stepton. You have not read?
Afraid not.
Last and the First Man. History of 19 species of human beings. I can't believe you do not know this book.
I'm not big into books. You know of a Maggie Chow?
Maggie Chow, a bad character. Before she was an actress. Now she's everywhere in Hong Kong politics. They say that she's a spy.
Who does she spy for?
No one knows. Somebody paid her a lot of money once. And one of the Red Arrows ended up floating in the canal. Dangerous to talk about.
Your accent is so bad.
You buy in Wan Chai, you pay 12. Here, 8.
Never mind.
Doesn't matter. Alright, well, I gotta go search for that diver soon, but I gotta also go feed the animals because I completely forgot. So be right back. let us proceed. So, everyone down here is stupid. We just need to find a back way out of here, and supposedly that gets the stupid diver I heard so much about. I feel like back when I did my LP of this on YouTube, I probably found the fella. So we're in the icebox. Seems like an unnecessarily large walk-in fridge. It's also very strange that this walk-in fridge just goes out the back door into the canal. Supposedly the guy's out here. Is this the right place? Freezer room vent. Disregard. And it crashed! Ay, ay, ay. Holy shit. Why do I never say?
I'm still pretty weak. You'll have to go on to New York without me.
I didn't realize that meeting Max Chen and Gordon Quick was a secondary goal. I don't know if we get XP for doing that. I kinda don't care, because I don't want to go back there. Out of the way, dog!
Please, look around.
Why is everyone scrambled? Kind of forgot how you get there. After all that. It's like right down here. When I just hop in the water, I'll just swim over there. Seems like the easier way. Except I swim slowly, so it's not really... What's this about? Is this where the freezer goes out to? Yes, it is. I'm looking for a vent in the freezer. I'm sure I have found this before. I'm just, like, stupid. I've never, like, put it together that this is actually what it is. Yeah, I definitely remember this. Maintenance. Okay. We're gonna use this sucker. To make my life less miserable. Oh, hey. It happens to be another. That I can't reach now. All the wood's bonking. Two of them. Jerking. Okay, yeah, so I've been down here. I feel like I usually give up. This place kind of sucks. Why does my flashlight work so bad down here? Weapon mod. I like how this energy sword has no problem working underwater. What fascinating technology. Swear to God, if he's not over there, I'm gonna lose it. When did I save? Can't tell, because it doesn't actually give a thing. More car keys. There's the man. Give me the goods. Excellent. Augs. We'll do that. So that's significant. So that doesn't protect against energy stuff. And by energy stuff, that also includes like explosions and fire and extractions and ire. But I can't get that now because I used the cloak instead. So explosions at least can eventually be mitigated by the aggressive defense system. One nice thing about these challenge runs is they get me to change my perspective on games that I know and love, because as long as I've been alive, I've had a habit of replaying my favorite games exactly the same way I always do. Meaning, I never really learn anything new, and any, you know, unique things about the game and like doing it differently I either never learn or completely forget about because I don't typically play it that way. What do you want?
Paul Denton.
Give me the blueprints. Oh, I found money. What if I could tell Paul about that man? I kind of don't care. I doubt it.
Tong filled me in. So we have to dig up Stanton Dowd?
Yeah, you know him?
I heard a few things. I think Harley Philbin knows how to contact him. I always thought Philbin was pulling my leg about the Illuminati, though.
I guess we'll find out when we get to New York. Let's not waste any time.
Away. Tight fit there.
No time to waste. You need to get to the Underworld Tavern and make contact with Harley Philbin. He is one of Dowd's aides, and he will set up the meeting. Follow his instructions.
I do what I want. It'd be very interesting. I honestly can't remember, but it would be interesting. I don't know what I was thinking there. Does Paul actually resupply this place? Nope. Yeah, actually he does. There's like new stuff here. What? Really? I'm maxed out on the what's-its? Why do I have these? I'm never maxed out on those. Juice. Pedenton Chameleon. No males. Paul's a loser. Nobody likes him. Now, the Rentons should still be here, right? Apparently the cops are looking for me. Weirdly, I don't tend to do much in Hell's Kitchen this time around. So I don't remember what happened to the Rentons. Didn't even notice. I guess they just abandoned the place. Money! Dude still hasn't fixed the elevator. This is a massive elevator shaft for a hotel. Especially one that only has 2 floors. What are you doing here?
Owner's left town, far as I know.
What a shame. Hopefully... So, the whole situation with Mr. Renton and his daughter, we resolved by making them reconcile and having, like, a high school comedy sort of family moment. But had we not given Mr. Renton a pistol, he would have done nothing to JoJo, and Sandra would have been like, fuck you, Dad, and left town, and then we'd actually run into her later, basically homeless. But since they left town together, we have no idea whatever happens to them.
Stay out of the street. Cops shoot at anything.
And the lockdown is getting much more intense. Also, does the music change here? There's a bit more nightclubby music than I remember.
UNATCO's put a price on your head. What are you doing in the city? I didn't expect the kitchen to be under martial law. People know the government has a vaccine. Riots everywhere. You still on the dole at UNATCO? I never mentioned. I've been working for the NSF all along, and the Illuminati. I'm on your side. Right, the Illuminati. I need to find one of their leaders, Stanton Dowd. A load of plague virus is on its way to New York. Virus? You mean the Great Death? What's Dowd got to do with it? The same corporation that makes ambrosia also manufactures the virus. Quite convenient. The virus came over in a super freighter previously owned by Dowd. Yeah, most of Majestic 12 is just hand-me-downs from the Illuminati. Huh. We knew about ambrosia, but the virus? That's news. They're infecting people on purpose, huh? I was hoping Dowd could tell me where the freighter would unload. I'll contact him. Go to the burn-up storefront of Osgood & Sons, over where the tunnels connect to the warehouse district. You know, where the NSF had the generator. I'll try to get him to meet you there. Osgood & Sons. Yeah, and JC, be careful who you mention the Illuminati to. Like Joe Green. He's a spy for UNATCO. The reporter? Are you sure? Here's the proof. Hey, kill Green and you'll be doing all of us a favor. I saw him hanging around the free clinic.
That bastard. Would you look at that? Doesn't look staged at all.
You out here because of martial law? I didn't know they were using Marines.
Oh, there's Sandra.
Nah, UNATCO likes to work alone. Just came out to look up a girl I used to know. That girl at the table over there, Sandra Renton. FEMA gave me a pass for the curfew.
What's FEMA doing handing out travel papers?
They took over the advanced submarine base where I work. I don't like being pushed off duty, but I guess little R&R never hurt anyone.
They brought in their own staff?
Most of us were moved out of the main submarine hangar last night. FEMA set up a perimeter. We sure like to know what's going on in there.
I would too. Maybe I'll check it out for you.
You a cop?
Used to be.
I'll say it straight. I'm a patriot. I don't like to see one of our top secret bases commandeered, especially when the only people allowed inside are these Asian mafia types. You think you can do something about it? I can have my buddies at the front gate let you slip by. My name's Vinny. Tell them you know me.
Thanks. I'll see what I can find out.
You got a cousin, Vinny?
Hi, Sandra. Too bad about the hotel. I guess UNATCO shot it up pretty bad.
No use worrying about it now. Are you all right? I heard UNATCO was after you.
They aren't the only ones.
You should stay out of Hell's Kitchen. People have been looking for you.
Yeah.
This one guy, he came to the hotel and said he was your cousin.
My cousin
What
Vinny?
did he look like?
Just an average guy, but I think he was an undercover cop.
Is that Marine really a friend of yours?
That's Vinny. He went to my high school.
Think I can trust him?
Vinny? Oh, sure. He's a good guy. Kinda simple, but he's a good guy.
Thanks.
Well, you went to your high school. Well, he sounds like he's from Alabama.
The guy who was looking for you, I think he was wearing a gray jacket.
Great jacket. I mean, would that be Simon's? He wouldn't be an ordinary-looking guy. Who would be wearing a gray jacket?
I feel sorry for Vinny. They almost never give him leave.
What do you want? Prices have tripled to 30 because of martial law.
Heard the name Stanton Dowd.
What do you want with Dowd?
A private matter. Know where I can find him.
I'm gonna say this once. That German mech from UNATCO already came by looking for you. You got money to spend? Fine. This curfew's killing me, but leave me out of your business. That guy's oiled up and ready for a fight.
Gunther.
Do you want something or not?
There needs to be oiled
Never mind.
up. Keep the cogs moving. I don't remember if there's a reward for killing Joe Green, but might as well. I think he's alone. I don't believe he has like some UNATCO entourage.
Gotcha.
What?
Hands in the air.
Hands in the
Put
air
him on
to
the ground.
slice your face. Stop shooting me! Unbelievable. What's that man on about? Okay.
Incorrect info.
Ow!
Attach. Streets clear. No danger.
Uh-oh. Oh my god, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. That ass. What's this guy doing? Wait. Can he stop? Fuck. Biggest dickus. I gotta watch out. There's a robot walking around. What's your deal?
Uh-huh. What's up?
Lock and load.
Son of a bitch! How many are you? Holy shit. Holy shit, stop turning! How in the goddamn? What is up with these men? One of the most annoying things about third-person combat.
Holy!
First-person melee combat in games like this is based on your goddamn crosshairs, even though
He gets away, Manderley's gonna have our ass.
based on the crosshairs, even though ostensibly you're swinging it in quite a generous area. If your crosshairs aren't completely trained on it, shut your goddamn mouth. Who's got who, bitch? Whatever, we don't need to do anything else. I don't know why the music doesn't happen outside. This clinic looks pretty wrecked.
Hey Coleman. How you holding up?
God damn, but I'm tired of living like this.
Tell me about it, brother.
There's talk that you're a spy.
A spy? For
you
whom?
the Gray Jacket Man?
You aren't a reporter at all. You work for UNATCO.
Guess you scooped me this time.
You had time for a pun, didn't you? Yeah, so there's like no doctors left. There's just one nurse. Why would he be hanging out here with a bunch of homeless people? Why are you still here? There's no doctors. I don't think you're.
The clinic is closing.
Closing? How are you gonna close it? The doors are off. Yeah, this part does.
Who's out?
Nobody. This part does get a bit fucky. How did you see me? You bitch-ass bitch. Ah, the minigun. No, 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 no. Please stop, please stop.
We'll find God.
Holy fucking goddamn! How many fuckers are you? Jesus. This is madness. This part also sucks because a bunch of them show up after this conversation, and I can't see a damn thing. You son of a bitch. You won't even talk to me now. Getting out of here is gonna be rough.
You Dowd?
I agreed to see you because we have a mutual enemy.
Why a vacant building? I thought the Illuminati were bankers, politicians, Council on Foreign Relations types.
We always stayed in the background, even when that was true.
You all right?
Caught this damn plague myself. Anyway, we never had troops like Majestic 12 or freighters full of bioweapons, if what you say is accurate.
It's accurate. I just don't know where the freighter would dock.
They'll want to hide it. The only facility big enough on the East Coast is the Advanced Submarine Facility at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyards.
Of course. That's why FEMA took it over.
They're probably storing the virus in the ship's diesel tanks. The only way to make sure it's destroyed will be to scuttle the ship.
Scuttle a super freighter?
It can be done if you know where to place the charges. Smuggler should have explosives that will work.
You sure you're all right?
I'm hanging in there. If you come across some ambrosia on that ship, however...
Don't worry. I'll get you some medicine.
I'll give you a blueprint of the ship. The X's mark the 5 tri-hull wells. Crack those up. Reverse the bilge pumps, and the ship will split open like a banana.
Banana. Right, now for the shitty part. No? Could have sworn this place got swarmed. Am I thinking of something else? Okay. Right, we have to see Smuggler first. Why is he sidewalking? Crab walking? What's this idiot doing? You know nothing. I can't see.
Yes. Password?
Bloodshot.
I skipped whoever was calling me.
I'm showing net activity on several of the smuggler's avatars. He must be at home.
No shit, he let me in. Idiot. Friendly robot.
I'm picking up incoming MJ-12 troops. They must have your location. Better get what you need from Smuggler pronto, and meet me on the roof of the hotel.
I need your help.
What for?
I've located a supply of the virus that causes Grey Death. A freighter at the Brooklyn Naval Shipyard.
It's the government, isn't it? Part of some experiment.
Conspirators. Some in the government, some out.
What do you expect me to do about a freighter?
Help me scuttle it. You have any extra lambs or rockets?
You think you can scuttle a freighter with a lamb?
A few lambs at weld points.
I'll help you out. How about a rocket for a GEP gun? Usually save those for the NSF, but I'll sell it at a loss, say 2,500. You can also have a half dozen lambs for 2,400. Better buy now. I'm selling cheap only because a lot of people could die.
Give me a break. Hundreds of millions of lives are at stake.
I like what you're doing, but I gotta cover my costs. Hey, I'm starting to get nervous about this. What you're about to do is gonna turn some heads. I don't want any trouble from the authorities.
Actually, UNATCO's planning an operation of some kind. You might want to get out of Hell's Kitchen after I leave.
What kind of operation?
A manhunt, for me. I don't think you want to get caught in the middle.
Thanks for the warning. Come on, let's wrap this up.
Well, I can't use your bomb, sir. I'm pretty sure after some research that it will be possible to destroy the welds with what I got. But it might not be because I don't have the upgrade canisters. Because the targeting system does actually make melee weapons more damaging. Supposedly. So without that fully upgraded, and honestly maybe I should have done that over the ballistic protection, I may not be able to do enough damage. We shall find out.
MJ-12 troops converging on your position, JC. I'll land the copter on the roof of the Ton. Get out of there.
Oh boy. Let's just see. Okay, there's one upgrade canister on the ship. If I get lucky. I mean, not if I get lucky. God damn it. If I'm lucky, I don't need more than that. Let's just get there. And then I'm wrapping it up. I don't know why this struggles to capture the game when I launch it.
He's here somewhere.
Says who? God, that eats juice fast.
Aim for the head.
What? I didn't know that man was there. Oh, dear God! What? Fucking trash can! Stop shooting me, ass! Holy shit, there's so many.
Ship has been destroyed. I will require you to go there. You must find out
Who's still shooting me, for God's sake?
What the hell?
Oh my God, why are there so many? What are you doing? There's so goddamn many men. I'm pretty sure they just shot each other. Holy shit. Hurry up.
Goddamn terrorist.
Come on now. Holy shit, what are you doing? Yeah, this hotel is clearly taller than 2 floors. But interior-wise, we can only get to 2 floors.
I'm ready.
All right.
I've dropped you in an abandoned lot next to the base. There should be an old grate on the wall that you can gain entry through. I've got to get out of here before the sentries get suspicious.
Well, the sentries know we're here, because I know a guy. Can't see a damn thing.
You're past the fence. Good. Up ahead are the barracks. You need to gain entry to the base and eventually reach the large building to the north. Keep your eyes open for the ammo storage facility. You need to load up on explosives.
I feel like Tong's already starting to sound sick.
You came in on the chopper? You must be with the DC people.
Yes, I am.
You must be Denton.
Who's asking?
Our buddy Vinny said to expect. Think you can find out what's going on in there? Go for it.
Is FEMA really running the show?
FEMA and the Chinese? I don't like the smell of it one bit.
Me either.
This key will open the main gate. The guard just inside the main building entrance will let you pass, but don't expect any hospitality from the FEMA people.
Now, why couldn't any of y'all check this out?
glimpse of the huge crane in the distance. But watch out for the guards and security bots.
No shit.
I have begun planning your future objectives. Dow will be sending you to Paris. Make sure he gives you the current residency associated with I do not have access to that information.
Well, it'd probably be a good idea to gather
Haven't seen you in a week. Where you been?
Workers' camp. Messed up my hand while I was working on the sewer shutoff grate. Damn thing came down and nearly took off my whole arm.
You gonna be all right?
Yes, okay. They told me they were gonna fix it. Of course, they waited until after I got hurt to do it.
Typical.
I saw a bunch of folks working on that shed out back a few days ago. Figured they must be tinkering with the control valve, sure enough.
What's up with this place anyway? On the way in, some goon with a gun frisked me from head to toe. Told me to watch my step.
FEMA, sure. After they declared martial law, they came down on this place like they owned it. Shut off the sub-pin, threatened to shoot anyone got close.
Yeah, I saw him goose-stepping around back there. Christ, this place is going to hell in a handbasket real fast. Wonder what the union's got to say.
Right now, the union ain't got nothing to say.
I feel like dock workers on like a naval base probably don't have a union. What do I know? None of this really matters. But I cannot help myself. Medkits help. Alright, so I'm going to wrap it up here. We will revisit this on Saturday. We're actually making decent progress, I think. I think we're on like mission 7 of like 15 or something. I don't know. But it's going well. So far, I've not truly had to break the rules. And again, my rules were kind of fluid when we got started, but regardless. We're getting places. We're having fun. And we'll pick this back up on Saturday. Till then, have yourselves a wonderful week. Stay safe, stay healthy. Goodbye.